Nick Marabats of Locked On Cyclones. I saw a burner account, what I thought to be a burner account, tweet out after the loss to Iowa State. Just saw Avery Johnson's dad and brother get into a fist fight outside the stadium. Not good. And I thought, that's a thing that a burner would tweet. That's a funny. They did a funny. This is the Cyclone Larry-esque tweet. We're going to move on from this. And then all the comments were, is this real? Is this real? And the burner quickly went from burner to like actual human being. With
news
saying,
reporter.
Sadly, I am on the scene actively watching them punch each other. A video comes out, and you can watch the entire minute-long altercation where Avery Johnson's dad is like pinning his brother down in a puddle, like waterboarding his brother in this video. I won't show it because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to, but you can find it all over the internet if you do so choose. On a scale of 1 to good, this is just not. That's kind of not how you want to start your year.
This is not a good look for Kansas State, just as a whole. But for the Johnsons, I want to know, what were they arguing about? Like, was the brother saying he could have done better? Is that what would have sparked this? How does it get to this level?
Yeah, you're like, man, Irish food sucks. The dad's like, no, it's not. They have culture. And then it's just pinning him on the asphalt, head in a puddle.
Yeah, it's not good.
They released a statement. It was a little bit too much to bury. Do you remember, and you might not, it was a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, Kansas State went super viral for being really eccentric on TikTok. That's the word that I'm going to use. The football players had made some eccentric TikToks.
That's a good word.
The limelight has not been kind to Kansas State over the course of the last couple of years, and this is another big moment. They released an apology. It's Mark and Anthony Johnson sincerely apologize for their actions following yesterday's football game in Ireland. Senseless bickering escalated into an unnecessary fight. I love senseless. We've come to our senses. We were just silly. We were boys. Resolve their differences, take full responsibility, apologize to extended family and immediate family, extend apologies to Kansas State. The alumni, they apologize to every alumni of Kansas State and the Wildcats fans. They regret the incident, have learned from it, and are committed to ensuring they never get into a fist fight outside of a football stadium ever again. I didn't play football or any sport at a high level. I saw some parking lot fights amongst parents and stuff, even in little league games and jazz like that.
Which is totally normal. Yeah,
that's one thing where the cops were on hand most weekends at our little league basketball games, just because.
Oh, definitely. It's
a great place for one parent to get mad at another parent, and it escalates. I've never seen father and son of a, quote, Heisman dark horse get into a scuffle. That's a new one for me.
I absolutely thought it was like mistyped, or my initial reaction was the same as yours. Like, that's hilarious. That's funny. Like, of course, his family would be fighting after the game. There's no way that actually happened, though. See the video. Yeah, they are full on. And it's not like a push and a shove and we're walking down the street. It's a full blown. You're exactly right. Pinning him in the asphalt. And I think the best part of this apology is the use of the word bickering. That had to have been inspired by the move over to Ireland. I don't know if I've heard the word bickering since I was maybe 7. Like, that is not a super common word. I love everything about it, though. I'm glad that Iowa State was really what brought this on, because that's Farmageddon in a nutshell for you. That's why it needs to keep going.
We're going to add that to the list of things that have happened in Farmageddon. There, people always tell of the Utah cheerleader that beat up a BYU fan one year in the Holy War. This last year, there was the cheerleading coach, I think, got hit in the head with a water bottle and got concussion. Yeah, that's not right. Funny. Shouldn't be laughing.
We don't condone this.
We don't do concussions on Locked On Big 12. That's not good. But there are some legendary moments amongst. There was the time that, this is insane, the University of Texas students on a game week against Baylor came to Waco, killed the live bear mascot on campus. Like, we went from, crazy. Hey, we're going to pour Dr. Pepper all over your stuff and in your convertibles because get it, Dr. Pepper, to we're going to kill your bear. there are a lot of Baylor burned down TCU's campus one time. That's awesome. TCU literally had to relocate out of Waco, where it used to be, to Dallas, Fort Worth, because Baylor burned their campus down.
And people say the Big 12 isn't electric.
Rivalries do a lot of extreme things. This is going to be yet another chapter in the Kansas State, Iowa State Farmageddon that will end next year, which sucks. Brett Yormark, please don't do that. This is a good tweet from Brad Hallier. Brad says, genuinely feel sorry for Avery Johnson. Too bad he has to be the adult here. Probably tell his dad and brother not to come to another game, because it's going to be brutal if they go to road games. That we have entered Jackson Mahomes level of distraction.
That's exactly where my mind went to as well. I feel like if we can't keep it until we get back to the apartment or the hotel, if we're on the road, like we've got to at least push it that far. Get it outside of the cameras. You guys can fight off the camera. Like, that's totally fine. If you guys want to have a fight club, I have nothing against that, but maybe we just don't do it right outside the stadium where everyone can see right after on national television. Every football fan in the world is watching Iowa State beat down on Kansas State. Now everyone on the internet is like, you got to wait a little bit longer.
I do feel bad personally for Avery Johnson.
This is not a good look.
Everyone said he's going to win the Heisman. Hasn't done that yet. Everybody's like, okay, this is your Big 12 champion this year. Probably not at this point. And as he underachieves, he's a good quarterback. Just the world put the heftiest, loftiest expectations in college football upon him. And now that compounds with watching your dad and your brother get in a fight in the street.
Does this help? Does this help his case for Heisman? Does this propel him into another stratosphere where he's able to outperform, obviously, what we saw against Iowa State? Because this could drive him. It
definitely, ding, with the 17th pick in the 2026 NFL draft, the Denver Broncos select Avery Johnson, and they just can't show his family.
They clutch to his family, and they're just haymakers.
There's just 7 different cameras across the country. Like, we can't put them in the same room. We can't. It will go bad. That's the inspiration that Avery Johnson is now going to have to reckon with going into the rest of the football season. Iowa State, can they win the Big 12 championship? That is the question. I want the answer. We've got. Let's prove it.
Rolling
Locked
all
on Big
over
12.
the place.
Locked on Cyclones. Hey, today's show is brought to you by FanDuel. FanDuel's exactly where I went this weekend. And I said, FanDuel, can I put as much of my U.S. dollars as I'd like to on the Iowa State Cyclones to win? And FanDuel said, yes. And we'll give you money back after it hits. Thanks, FanDuel. August 26th is FanDuel Futures Day. Brand new holiday for football fans. For just 24 hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL preseason predictions. Whether you're calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or you got a Super Bowl champ before week 1, this is your moment. So go in there. Pick Dak Prescott for MVP. Crown the Dallas Cowboys your Super Bowl champion in August. Or parlay your division winner dark horses. Visit the FanDuel app today. Start planning your futures bets now, because Futures Day is one day and one day only, August 26th. FanDuel, that's tomorrow. Play your game.